Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, I do want to say remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and then leave a comment below so I can do some TA for you guys. Yesterday, I did see Meta and AMC, so I'll be looking at AMC and Meta for some technical analysis later in this video. If you guys want to skip the SPY analysis or the Nasdaq or Bitcoin and stuff, you guys can go all the way to the end. It should be somewhere at the end of the video, and I'll do the TA there. But as of right now, I am a little bit more bullish on, just to be completely straight up, I'm a little bit more bullish today on the SPX, especially with the SPY having such huge gaps here at, at 404 and then again at like 406 or so. So as of right now, I am a little bit more bullish. He did just close the 4-hour trigger to the upside. So I do think that as of today, there is a strong chance that we might actually go all the way back to 406. There's a chance that we can probably do something like this, right? I do think for the most part, you're probably going to do something like that. Or you drop a little bit lower to like 398, sorry, and then rebound all the way up to 406. But either way, I do think we started our jump back to the upside, right? At least somewhere there, or possibly even more than likely maybe somewhere this region like a 404, right? Which would be perfect at closing that gap. So maybe not all the way to 406, but definitely something like this where you can, come down, hit the trend, and then push all the way up to 404. So I think target for today, or target going forward, short term at least, it's going to be back to 404. So I think we might be to see that number, right? To see that 404 sometime today, tomorrow. What's today? Wednesday. Sometime today, tomorrow, or Friday. But I do think we're going to go back to 404 by the end of the week. So this is a target that's more a little bit more bullish towards the upside. Not for today, possibly for the next couple of days. You did break the previous low after hours, right? So that's a pretty bad sign, right? So pretty bad sign that you broke that low after hours. But for right now, because you have the 1 hour bullish and you have the 4 hour already closing bullish here, I would be longing all of this. I think there's a really good chance that you recover in a nice way. Let's see, what is this? 405 up to 400, so $3 move from here. Let me see. $3 move. That was $3. Yeah, 405 up to like 408, $3. Yeah. Let me see. 403, 404. Yeah, I'd say somewhere. Yeah, I'd still say 404. I say 404 is a really good area of where I think it's gonna go. Don't think I need too much TA on this. I don't really think I need too much stuff. I mean, if you want a range, you could possibly just do something like this. Like that. That's probably gonna be your range for today, somewhere between 398 and like $400. That means that SPY actually probably hit like a 397, to be honest. But again, as soon as it breaks this high here, as soon as you start breaking these highs, I think you're going to 404. Overall, like I said, I am a little bit more bullish towards the upside just because we do have those higher time frame triggers, and it's really just about breaking range. Worst case scenario, you come down and hit trend and then go up, or you shoot down here somewhere to 399, stay sideways and then move up. But overall, I'm pretty bullish on the SPX today. The dollar starting to come down on the hour. Again, it's still pretty up there. It did close an 8-hour trigger, but it does look like it's going to start reversing on the 4-hour. 3-hour is already bearish, and then the hour is going to be closing bearish in 42 minutes. So I do think that we're going to start shooting down here. The Nasdaq, I don't really do too much tea on the Nasdaq. If SPY is going down, or if I think SPY is going up, the Nasdaq is probably going up as well. Target's probably going to be somewhere. Let me see if it actually closes the 4-hour. Yeah, 4 hours closed. I mean, you probably have a bunch of gaps on QQQ. You can probably see somewhere around this area as the next target, right? Somewhere like here. Let me see. What would I do as my support resistance, like that? Yeah, somewhere like that. I'd probably say that's probably going to be your somewhere in this range. I think that's where we're going. Somewhere between 12.3 and 12.32 and then 12.36, somewhere around that area. But like I said, I am still pretty bullish towards the upside. Bitcoin, again, I still think we need to drop down, all the way down to here. And you did close the daily triggers here on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if anything, I think we're going back down to 21.6 for now. But I think overall, eventually, you're going to come back down to like a 15 something. You have to retest down here. So I think we are going to come back to 15, maybe 16K eventually. And somebody wanted a TA on, again, Meta. Meta's perfectly fine. I think Meta's going down. Meta, you're probably going to go down and fill that gap at 153. I really don't need to do any TA. It's closing the weekly bear trigger today or this Friday again. So the last time it closed the perfect entry was back. The last perfect entry that it had was back here, right? Back here, right? Went from 381 all the way down to 318. That was a perfect entry on the weekly. Again, here, shot up, but within like 2 weeks, it went down to 209. Perfect entry here. Highs of 279 to lows of 243. Same thing. I mean, it's going to be closing a bear weekly. I think minimum it's going to drop down to like 153. Real target will probably be somewhere back around this area. Back around this like 150-ish area. Closer to this gap, right? So 150, 154, I think it's probably headed back there. I don't need too much TA. AMC, I say short the crap out of it. I mean, I say, why are you longing this? It's a perfect retest, right? You came down to the top of the gap, right? Keep in mind, you have a huge gap here. Came down, pushed up, perfectly retested the bottom side of the trend here, and I think you're going all the way back down to $4. So really I'm probably going to short it. I'm definitely going to open shorts on AMC. I'm not going to. It's a perfect retest here on the top of this, on the bottom of the trend, right? Perfect retest. I have no idea why you would want to long this. This is definitely a short for me. I would definitely short from here all the way down to $4 because I do think it's gonna fill that gap. You have earnings on the 28th of February, so you have earnings next week. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go any higher. I'm gonna start short. I'm already short on GameStop. I'm gonna start shorting AMC probably today because this is a perfect retest of that underside trend, and I think eventually it's gonna go drop all the way down back to $4. Maybe in the next like 2 weeks or so. Maybe in 2 weeks you'll probably see it drop down to $4. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.